I'm going to be revisiting the Pinter Euro specials, but in bottle form. So we have England, Scotland and Wales here. England and Scotland are 3 months old, the Welsh one 2.5 months, so only 2 weeks difference. But 3 months in a bottle I think is suitable enough time for it to develop and age and condition. So I'm going to get these poured out into a glass and compare and see what I think of them versus what they were before, my original opinions, and also how I think they compare against each other right now. The beers are poured. They're all nicely carbonated, good carbonation. I was going to say I'd learnt my lesson from the previous video and I hadn't used nucleated glasses, but accidentally I didn't realise the one I poured Scotland into was nucleated and it went everywhere. So I've had to wash this and pour it into a new one. I hadn't even poured most out, it just foamed up through the nucleation. But as you can see, I'll move these for the moment now, the little badges. They've all got a nice head, not too thick, about a finger's head on top. I'm going to work my way across. So I'm going to start with the Alexa Free Lion. So this is a 4.5% English Pale Ale EPA. I remember it was hot weather when this was there and it was really good. I don't know if you can see that. It's a lot of mist on here. It is clear. There's a slight haze. That's down to me. I poured this one first, poured it perfectly, and then Scotland one went wrong. Done that, done the Welsh one, come back, and I thought, I'll just give that a little top up, and I've poured the little bit of yeast in there. So I may have upset the trial on this, but it smells clean, smells like an English Pale Ale. Not too much nose to it. Let's tuck in and try it. I think, first up, there's a lot of carbonation in that, probably too much carbonation. I don't think it should be that carbonated for a English Pale Ale at this stage. It wasn't that carbonated in the Pinter, and it was really nice, especially in the hot weather, but yeah, it smells good, but the carbonation level is just too high. I'm just leaving that in my mouth for a moment. It's got good flavour. It's just carbonation is too high. That's my fault. I've carbonated it too much when I've put it in the bottle. I've added probably a bit too much brewer's sugar at that final stage. It is good. I might just leave the carbonation to run for a bit on it. Next, we come to the Marshall's Glove, which is the Scottish one. This one is a Scottish amber ale, and it's coming in at 5.8%, making it, I think, the highest ABV one of all three of them. Just double checking the badges. Yeah, 5.2 for the Welsh. Yeah, just a bit of malt on the nose. There is good carbonation still rising up. A small little finger. We don't need to worry too much. It's not a nucleated glass. I'm not trying to create loads of carbonation. And a massive head. It's an ale. These are ales. We're supposed to enjoy them for what they are there. Let's try it. Carbonation, much better. That is it. A smooth carbonation. This has been carbonated, unfortunately, like a lager. I've done my calculations wrong when I've done that one. Too much carbonation. This is that light carbonation that you want in your mouth from an ale. Oh, that is good. That is really good. Again, nice and clear. You can see all the way through if there's no moisture, but that's good. It's nice and chilled, and it's hot weather at the moment. I've closed all the windows because there's a dog barking outside. So yeah, I'm bearing with the heat at the moment. Oh, that is dangerous. That one is dangerous. At 5.8%, it's just above session level, definitely above it, but it's very sessionable to taste. And now we come to the Welsh red. Now, I don't think the Welsh are famous for a red. If Northern Ireland had gone, they could have probably done that, or Ireland at that stage. But if Northern Ireland are in there, they could have done that. It definitely has that lovely red hue to it. Again, a small little head. There is some carbonation bubbles running up. A lot more than in the Scottish one, but less than in the English one. The English one is going crazy with carbonation on the outside. Right, let's nose. Okay, I'm going to give this one a little swirl round. Again, I'm not getting too much on the nose here. All right, I guess the proof is in the taste at this stage. Let's go in. I think the carbonation is spot on. It's more carbonated than this, the Scottish one, but with that sort of dryness you do get from a red ale, this is, I think, a perfect carbonation for it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's okay. Ooh. Ooh. Now the decisions. Right. Firstly, the English one. As I said, keep referring to it. I've messed that one up entirely, overcarbonated it, and I've ruined it. I think I've gone carbonation level along the lines of a lager rather than a English pale ale. I may have chosen pale ale on the measure actually without thinking that I meant ale style pale ale, not American lager pale ale. Good nose, the best nose out of all of them. And there is a good taste, but the carbonation is too much for the mouth. The Scottish one, drinkable, very drinkable. The Welsh one, it's good carbonation, as I say, for it. But not too sure overall actually with that. Versus the one in the pinter, the one in the bottle, I've messed up. It's not as good. I would say I prefer the pinter version of the Three Lions, only because I probably messed up. Otherwise, well, I can't tell you because it's too carbonated. I might let this, settle for a little bit while I drink these ones and then come back to it and see if the carbonation has reduced a bit at that stage and I can get a better idea. Pardon me. I told you, very carbonated, that one. The Scottish one, I mean, when I recorded the Scottish one, it was really hot weather and I said I preferred the English to it, but the weather then changed and I spent the first few matches of the Euros actually drinking the Scottish one because it was perfect for the weather and obviously a bit boozier. I think that has come out brilliant in the bottle. That is amazing. That is better than in the pinter, or equivalent, I should even say at that stage. I think in the pinter it was good and in the bottle it's good. The Welsh red, I think, I don't even need to go for another sip, I don't think. I've carbonated it, so it's not quite on the ale side because it's a red ale. I think it needs more carbonation. That's my opinion of red ales that I've had. I don't think I'm a huge fan of this red ale. Unfortunately though, due to carbonation, I would say it's better than the English. I preferred it probably direct from the pinter than bottled. I think it's got a bit more drier and that stickiness that it leaves in the mouth afterwards over time. So these two were better in the pinter. This one is as good and equivalent as it was in the pinter. This one could have been, don't know really at that stage, leave it on the side. Could have been better if I hadn't overcarbonated it. Overall winner for me, it's clearly the Scottish one. I haven't placed it in the middle because I knew that. It's just I've gone alphabetical. But yep, Scotland in my glass as well, the Travelling Brews one. That wasn't the glass it originally was in. Wins. Yep, definitely the Marshall's glove comes out top for me. And then I would probably say, even still overcarbonated, I probably would say England, then Wales. But this sort of shows that when it comes to bottling, it is down to you entirely. You've got to make sure that you don't overcarbonate your beers with the brewer sugar you put in, like I've done here. You've got to look at the style, put the correct amount in for the amount that you have and the volume that you have. So these were 500 mils, and you've got to make sure you do it correct. Right, I will see you in the next one of these Pinter bottled beers.